Bagfuel, baby.
Let's talk about like the artist, Hove, right?
Yeah.
Hove is part of, because we use his blueprint too, no pun. We use his blueprint. Hove is part of a space you have to occupy when it comes to this hip hop thing. You have to understand. You have to understand. Hove didn't. He said, "I want to rhyme like Common Sense." Did 5 million. Hove wasn't. I'm gonna make like bubblegum commercial music. He didn't shift his music to be that, to get away from one. He understood the dynamics of the industry. He knew he's not gonna be Nas. He didn't want to be Nas. He knew he needed the street cred. He knew all of the particulars that was important to the culture. Not what the white man said. He knew what was important to the culture. He knew money is important to make the money. There was a fine space that he operated in that made sense, and it worked. It's not easy, but you have to.
I think you putting him in a bubble.
You have to find that fine.
He's tight right now.
Hold on.
Because you know he know Hove.
No, I'm saying something because it is the reality of the landscape.
Yes.
You have to understand there's a space that exists. There's a space that exists that you can exist in this industry. It still to this day exists. The problem is nobody wants to put that work in to be in that space.
All right, let me
and
say,
it's risk, and it also is risky.
Let me say something.
But a lot of niggas not gonna take that risk. A lot of niggas they blow that space because I heard a billionaire say one time, niggas trip over a dollar.
Which Hove are you talking?
$1 million. Right?
But AB, what Hove are you talking about? Are you talking about Dark Caesar Hove? No. Are you talking? No. You talking about Payday, or are you talking about Def Jam?
Listen to what I'm saying, right? When I say Hove, I always go back to the blueprint on how you came into this space, right?
How do you feel like he came into this space?
I got you. Hove started on a storyline of, yo, those songs and the music you're making, we don't like. The industry don't like, right?
Definitely.
What do I need to do? This is what he had to go back home to. Okay. He had to go back home. If he's a smart artist that I know he is, a smart businessman that I know he grew to be. You had to go back home to see, all right, where the fuck do I fit in? Okay. How can I make this work? And that's what I'm talking about. Okay. The steps that you take to occupy a space now, it ain't about the now. It's thousands of little steps that happened to get you to where you are now. And some of them were super important when you did it at that time. And one of the most important things, and he said it, one of the most important, Dame said it too, one of the most important things in that journey that they ended up doing was they didn't have a choice. They had to go independent. Niggas didn't want the Hove. Nigga, if Hove would have got a deal right now, his story would have been different. His story is the way it is because in that moment, at that time, they had to go independent. They had to pick up the skill set, all the little shit that you talking about now that got him to where he is now. Who knows what the nigga learned in that journey of being independent? I wasn't there. I just know independent journey, you learn a lot of shit that you wouldn't have learned if you was a signed artist, especially back then. Because they don't teach you shit. They put you and they just throw the money in your face. Your music might not even have sound the same. We might have not got the same Hove, is my point. To answer your question.
You wouldn't have.
To answer your question, I don't look at the Hove now with the money and all this. I look at the blueprint, right? I look at the things that occurred in order for him to be in that space. The nigga, people like, yo, the nigga made his singles. He made his singles, but he knew how to,
he learned how to make his
He knew the space to be in. But he didn't make an Uchiwali.
But you don't think
he made something else. He made the encores. He gave the give it to me's. He gave you just enough where you didn't label him as a commercial rapper. Yeah. He gave you just enough, and that's playing that game that you're talking about. I'm not gonna go all the way. Some niggas can say, nah, I'm going all the way. I understand the landscape of the industry, like Esso saying, I'ma just go all the way. Because that's not gonna work.
But there's a lot of other factors, AB. The biggest thing to me about what Hove was, his strategy game in business, people didn't know. Right? See, this is like, and I'm gonna use me and him as an example. He would be like, yo, tell everybody everything you know. When you come on camera, let niggas know. I'd be like, no, I don't want niggas to know.
Right.
I don't want niggas to be able to figure out how I'm moving and what I'm doing, right? His strategy game was mean. So you got Dame over here that brought Biggs in with the money to work the shit.
Nobody knew what Biggs was doing.
But the key, and niggas gonna be mad at me, the key to whole shit was Irv Gotti. When Irv Gotti was involved, was around them during that time.
He don't even like Irv Gotti. Man, so you need to understand that.
Irv Gotti was the key to this whole shit. Irv Gotti is the unsung key to Rough Riders.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Irv Gotti was the fucking head nigga in charge of Def Jam and brought those niggas in and enabled him to get Murder Inc.
Mm-hmm.
You follow what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it was the total vision of Jay-Z's relationship with Irv Gotti, because from what I was told, Irv and Dame didn't really get along that well neither.
Mm-hmm.
So the strategy of knowing, then you look at Hove now. Say you take Hove now, Hove has made it. His other strategy, Jay Brown is my other best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Over here, that's what I'm trying to have AB understand. Because if you want to conquer, this is what I'm trying to tell you. AB.
That goes back to what you're saying.
Yeah. AB can be AB.
Relationships, that's
Emery.
So what you're really saying is
when they say,
right?
hey yo, this is
the
the bullshit, because niggas always gonna say I'm bringing it back to me, but this is the power. Call Esso. That's it. How? I'm your Jay Brown.
So this is
your smoke screen. So now you got power.
You know who
now
else followed the Jay-Z blueprint? LeBron.
The
same thing.
Same shit. It's like, I'm gonna just put you over it. Look, nigga, you don't even have to do this job, SO. You don't have to. See, we can't even do it because the cat is out the bag, but I gotta explain. You don't even have to do this job for real. You don't.
C's like, hold on, what?
Because all the niggas is gonna come to me that I want to rap anyway. But now to these buildings, it's like, what the fuck are they building over there?
Mm-hmm.
Now these two niggas is affiliated, Bagfuel and Barcelona. Hold up. What y'all got? That's all it is. I'm not doing call me if you need me, nigga. Oh yeah, it's 10,000 and we gonna put an event together for all the whack rappers. Season AB, they hate me for this. They gonna come on, they can frown. These niggas can frown all the way there. And as soon as they get to the bank, they're like, damn, nigga threw 100,000 in that shit. Yo, that's the way to frown, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna split it. We got balls on 995, whack on 995.
It's as simple as that. But you got the work, you got the creative and artistry vision.
Right.
But after you got that, you have to look at
business. Absolutely.
And that's the strategic part. Where is Bars on I-95 going to be strategic at?
Absolutely.
Where can we get stronger at? Where they doing what we're not doing?
Art of war.
That's it.
It's simple.
They doing what I'm not doing. Right. Like you said, it take one nigga. I called a lot of people. We spoke on the phone one time. I got partnerships with niggas. I'm not gonna lie. Niggas fuck with me.
Right.
I break bread with niggas.
Right.
Actively.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So understanding the power structure, because Hitmaker came right on the show. They said, yo, Randy, they want you back in the building, but they scared. You gonna tell niggas too much. And I'm like, tell niggas too much. All I would want to do is tell my one artist or 3 artists what it really is so we could win. That's it. I ain't trying to expose no record label. I don't hate the record labels like everybody else do. I don't hate rappers like people think that I do. I don't. I don't. But I want niggas to understand.
I can say, nigga.
No, I don't hate.
No, his problem is he despises the fact that everyone raps.
No, I don't hate rappers or artists. I just don't like the way I've been a manager. You know how you've been exposed to things?
Yeah.
They don't treat managers well. And when you're exposed to the artist, to the person, it turns you off to the music. Because you know that's not really the person.
Okay, yeah, because you know him.
I know him.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that goes on.
Yeah, that could happen.
It happens.
That could happen.
Like you're talking to the person who loves music and the music business more than anybody else. You think I wasn't upset to see this shit the way it really is?
Yeah.
But I said I have to adjust. Like you said, Jay had to go home. I had to go home as a businessman.
Right.
And say, am I gonna make it?
Right. And figure it out.
Am I gonna fucking be the college graduate Or am I just gonna not give a fuck and throw my Timbs on because I want to be here? I said I'm throw my Timbs on. And I'm gonna deal with everything that I got coming.
Get to work.
Saying?